Donald Trump is a pawn in a game of 3D chess. Welcome, everybody. Everything that you're being told, I don't care if you're watching MSNBC, I don't care if you're watching Fox, the entire narrative that's being pushed in regards to this Donald Trump story is wrong. It's wrong. It's a fugazi. And the funny thing is that you're watching various different pundits basically trip all over themselves in regards to this indictment and how ridiculous it is and how this is a misdemeanor piled on top of misdemeanor. And Donald Trump he's got other cases that are much, much more difficult than this. They all keep saying the same thing. Even people on the left saying this case is ridiculous. First time in history. But no one's asking the question, why? Well, we do. We do. We go against the narratives that are out there. What you're being told, even by Donald Trump himself, is that this is an attempt to mess with the election. This is an attempt to mess with the guy who's leading in the polls for the 2024 election. Well, he's not wrong there. But the Democrats, the left, they're much, much too smart, unfortunately, for the elephants when it comes to politics. This is here to help Donald Trump. This indictment is to help Donald Trump seal the nomination.
Wait a minute! Nobody else is saying that out there. That doesn't make any sense. Why would they indict him?
What's going to happen? What's going to happen is that people's positions and belief structure in regards to Donald Trump is going to harden. It's going to harden. And the super Trumpsters are going to become greater super Trumpsters. And the Democrats are aware that if you divide the Republican Party, if you can get Donald Trump up there to get the nomination, or let's say, and I won't even say DeSantis, let's say Vivek gets the nomination, and Trump's supporters won't come and vote for him, it's a loss. It's a loss. Now, again, I know some of the MAGA super Trumpsters that are listening in right now, they're trying to get their arms around this, but let's go. You know, the old Bill Parcells line, you are what your record says you are. Donald Trump wins in 2016. He runs against a very unlikable Hillary Clinton, even though Hillary Clinton had her version of MAGA type supporters that would follow her to the ends of the earth. We know this, but he wins. He shakes up the system. What do we get in 2018? Massive loss. Massive. Oh yeah, Republicans picked up a couple seats in the Senate, but it was Democrats plus 40 in the House. Republicans lose the House. Republicans lose everything next election cycle in 2020. 2022. Oh, it's a red wave coming. No, it wasn't. And what was the theme that was underlying this? Trump. And you take a look at the most recent one. We'll go over that. 2022. The candidates that Donald Trump supported, for the most part, failed miserably. That's the reality of the situation. The Democrats want more than anything to make the 2024 election about Donald Trump. Everything and anything Donald Trump, they want to make it that. Not to mention, this succeeds on a whole nother level. This morning, I was up bright and early. I got a call yesterday. Chris, come in to do Fox Business. And Maria wasn't in. Cheryl Casone was in, and real nice and great, great topics set up. And then, the Donald Trump story hit late in the afternoon, and I texted my public relations department, and they still want me to come in because I know there's going to be a lot of Trump stuff going on, and there was, but still went in. But the majority of the stories, and I mentioned this today on the show. Do you understand some of the things that are happening in this country that are getting ignored right now? The fact that you get the Taiwanese president that is here. Again, we talked on the program, business show, talked about some of the inflation numbers. We had a Wall Street Journal reporter that was kidnapped by Russian, the Russian version of the CIA, FSB, yesterday. You got all of these important things that are happening, in regards to the economy, you name it. They're way in the back burner. They're way in the back burner. There is going to be a show this week on Tuesday where they're going to be following the car. They're going to be following Donald Trump's car from Teterboro Airport or wherever he flies into with his private jet. It's going to be like OJ and the white Bronco. This is going to be a big, fat show, and it's embarrassing. It's going to upset a lot of people. It's going to embolden others. But is it going to change minds? No. The goal, George Soros, who, yes, that's the guy who funded Alvin Bragg in New York. He is Alvin Bragg's benefactor. Soros wins, and what he wants wins. Hey, you got to also think about what this forces the other Republican candidates to do. It forces them to come out and defend Donald Trump and what's going on. Can you imagine a debate that these things are not going to come up? They don't want anybody paying attention to the issues. They don't want anybody paying attention to the fact that there's 100,000 people dying a year. Our border is a disaster. The budget is absolutely insane. All of the things that Joe Biden promised, Inflation Reduction Act, all these things that we've talked about on the podcast, on the show, that they're ridiculous. That the spending is out of control. $30+ trillion in debt that nobody wants to deal with. None of these things they want to talk about. The Democrats would be more than happy than to sit back in their recliner there, their lazy boy recliner, and watch watch the Trump show, because it's a loser. Newsflash. Again, I'm being honest. Okay, it's a loser. Yeah, might this help? You're going to see it too. This will be a conversation. Oh, Trump got a bump in the polls a little bit because of what's taking place, and he's going to lead the field. And for the Democrats, for the Republicans against DeSantis and all these others, it's not even close. It's a runaway for Trump. That's exactly what they want. It's exactly what they want. Yeah, deal in reality here. He's not going to win. Not going to win the presidency. Not going to happen at this point in time. There's way too many people out there that won't vote. That are just tired of this. It's Trump fatigue. It really is. It's Trump fatigue. And I know you see Mike Pence. He'll come on and he'll talk about the Trump-Pence record and the things that they accomplished. Yes, they got some good things accomplished. They screwed up majorly COVID and many other things. Okay? But for the most part, they did a pretty good job. All the way up to COVID. All the way up to COVID. But again, it's all the other stuff that people are, quite frankly, they're tired of. And the Democrats know this. So you can continue to watch all of the mainstream media programs out there. Oh my God. This is election interference. You get are you people out of your mind? They're not trying to prevent Donald Trump from becoming the nominee. They want Donald Trump to become the nominee. This case is an absolute joke, and everybody knows it. It's as plain could be. It's right out there. Everybody knows it. And I'm like, why? Well, I'll tell you why. This is why. This is why this helps Donald Trump. You don't think, oh my God, you don't think he's looking forward to all of the coverage, attention, and press that's going to come with Tuesday? Anyway, again, game of 3D chess where Trump's a pawn. WatchDog on WallStreet.com.